Dadsnet Original Podcast.
I'm Al, that's JK, and this is the top 5 according to Dads. Welcome back to our mini midweek episodes. It was fun last week, so this one's going to be better.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Set it up
because we won't be the judge of that, will we?
True. This one is really interesting, though, if nothing else. Okay, ready?
Yep.
The top 5 lies told to you at school.
Right, okay.
Now, we need to caveat this slightly insofar as we're a generation apart. So what lies I had told to me are going to be very different to the lies told to you.
True. Well,
But-
just to give the age gap, I'm 48.
34.
Right.
14 years.
That's crazy, isn't it? Could you be my son?
Just about. If you're an early bloomer. God. Right. Anyway, right, here we go. So number 5, the importance of your national record of achievement. And someone's comment was that your national record of achievement will always be important for your future. Do you know what that was?
The National Record of Achievement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right. Is that red book?
Yeah. We talked about it
point.
on the radio show the other day. Yeah. I've still got mine somewhere. It's the only thing of my past.
Yeah.
Like my childhood that's been kept. Nothing
For
else.
all those important occasions.
Oh, no, only because I took it with me when I left home. I didn't take any
Yeah.
other stuff.
Because you were lied us to at school.
And it went.
Yeah.
But-
No, I really empathise with that one. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world. Like, we're going to update your national record of achievements this afternoon. You think, right, that means you haven't planned anything. That's what that means.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I had a certificate in there from when I did my 10-metre badge swimming.
Oh, see, you've still got that stuff.
But it's waste of
No,
time.
we keep memory boxes now purely on the basis that my dad didn't keep any of my old stuff.
Yeah.
I actually was under the bed the other day, and one of Noah's memory boxes was under there, and the first set of Clark's shoes were there.
Yeah.
When you had to go in and put their feet in the little squashy thing and measure them. I remember that day. Oh. Carry on. Sorry.
Right, number 4. I don't
Moment.
understand this one.
Okay.
You might. Pluto.
Is that it? Just says Pluto.
That Pluto was a planet.
Well, was Pluto? I don't remember
I
this.
think Pluto was a planet.
Hang on a second.
I was told Pluto was a planet. If this is a lie, it's going to unravel quite a lot for me.
Is Pluto a planet? Pluto is a dwarf planet
Oh.
in the Kuiper belt.
So it's not actually one of...
It's a donut-shaped region of icy bodies beyond the orbit of Neptune. So Pluto's a dwarf planet.
But isn't Pluto in the 9 planets that we always talk about?
Oh, they downgraded the status of Pluto to a dwarf planet because it did not meet the 3 criteria used to define a full-size planet. Oh, how embarrassing for Pluto.
Yeah. Loser.
Oh,
I bet Disney are kicking themselves calling that dog Pluto now.
I mean, when Earth sees Pluto up there, like, all right there,
Yeah.
you're a planet. Oh, you're
Yeah.
not anymore, are you?
See ya. Yeah, well, there you go. I didn't know that. Number 3, looking out the window won't help you. This is a lie they were told at school. I'll never get far in life looking out the window all day. He now drives for a living.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. What did you excel at school? Looking out the window. You should be a driver. That was also one of the big lies. Those career advisors. What a joke they were.
Yeah. Well, no, I told you I wanted to go and work at BBC Hereford and Worcester. I'm a radio presenter. I wanted to be a radio
Yeah.
presenter. So the careers advisor gets me and goes, Jason, I've got great news for you. I'm like, okay. He went, I couldn't get you at BBC Hereford and Worcester. I'm like, where's the great news bit? But I've got you in a kennels. What? I'm going to be cleaning out cat and dog shit instead of doing radio.
It's a bit of a twist.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Thanks.
A little U-turn.
Honestly.
Yeah. I remember as well that every single kid that went into there, basically they say, what are you into? And you go, I quite like sport. And they go, PE teacher. You go, oh, I quite like learning about the planet. Geography teacher. You're like, oh, I'm really into my history teacher. He's like, can anyone do anything other than teach? He's like, there's this conspiracy theory to try and get people to teach. The reality is, no one wants to.
Do you know what the other thing that really pissed me off was that every other person that had work placement or the career bit, they all got paid at the end of it. Like the companies were like, oh, you've done really well, Al. Here's 50 quid
Yeah.
for the 3 weeks that you've done.
Yeah.
I got nothing. The only thing I was offered was a rusty chopper that was in the barn. Can I point out that's a bike?
It's 'cause- I thought you meant an axe. It's because you're a farmer's boy. Right, number 4, the need for mental arithmetic, that I wouldn't be able to carry a calculator around in my pocket. That's what they were told. They're still told that at school now.
I mean, your phone does everything.
Of course.
Honestly.
Well, don't get me started on education now, but basically knowledge is a commodity. Like kids don't need to learn knowledge anymore. They don't need to learn mental arithmetic in the same way. And obviously it does help. Me and Ted are playing darts a lot at the moment, and we're doing a bit of mental arithmetic around adding up.
I like the way that you do it though. You do it in a fun way.
Yeah.
You know, I would have quite liked to have been taught by you.
Do you want to hear something that happened the other day with our dartboard?
Go on.
I'll share this story in the main pod at some point as well. But it was a Christmas present. Ted's really into it. We do it every day. And we do little like bets and stuff. And he's all right. Like if you can give him 6 darts and give him the number 20, he'll probably hit it in 6.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I gave him 3 darts and I gave him 3 numbers. Oh, shall I wait?
Sorry about this. I mean, this doesn't usually happen. I thought our offices were in a nice
We
area.
need to soundproof this room.
We really do.
I gave him 3 darts and gave him 3 numbers. So he had to have 100% hit rate.
Yeah.
And I bet 20 Pokemon packets. Right? Thinking, he's never going to get it.
Pepsi, where's my jet?
Yeah, it's exactly that. He's never going to get that. 17, bang, hits it. 12, bang, hits it. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's never going to get it. So then he goes, I know what it was, number 3, bang, hits it. He went mental. And I thought, oh my God, like it was so far-fetched.
Did he do it?
He did it. So then I obviously had to go through with the bet.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable.
Well done.
It was ridiculous. Anyway, and number 1, top 5 lies told to you at school, according to dads, that forward rolls were required for everyday life.
No, but I think
There was such an emphasis on forward rolls.
No, but when you fell over, if you could do the kamikaze roll, you'd always get yourself out of it.
Yeah, but no one give you the context. They're like, you're in the hall and get the gym mat out. They're like, oh, you're going to practice forward rolls. An hour of practicing forward rolls.
Can I add 2 more to that list?
Yeah.
Okay. All teachers treat students equally. That's bollocks. They definitely had favourites. You being a teacher, you had favourites.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right? And the other one is school prepares you for the real world.
Nah.
No,
not
it
anymore.
doesn't.
Nah.
It doesn't.
No.
You know, okay, if the real world is me, you know, going behind the bug sheds and trying to get a quick kiss with, you know, Amy Carter, then yeah.
That is the real. That's a lot of our real world, Jay. Still now, it's just not the bike shed. It's anywhere and anyone.
What do you think of this then? Like, the school years will be the best days of your life.
Well, I don't actually disagree with that.
I don't either.
With the exception of secondary school.
Right.
It turns to shit at secondary school, really. Like the other day, Ted's in year 4. Bloody hell, that's scary.
Wow.
But if he said, what was the best year for you? Year 4, year 3 and 4. I just remember he didn't have a care in the world.
You see,
literally didn't care.
Weird. I agree, actually. I think you're probably right. And the majority of people listening to this would agree. But for me, secondary school, so high school was better for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I kind of I found myself a bit more.
Yeah.
And I kind of started to discover, you know, girls and sort of skating, and I found my way. Before that, I was just a bit of a nobody.
Yeah.
But I found my way in high school.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking I kind of like that anonymity in the world.
I
It
do,
doesn't
mate.
matter what you do, what you say. You just kind of yourself. You just mess about with your mates in the park, and
Yeah.
you know.
And you never really knew what was coming next.
It was also really different though, because I'd be like, "Oh, well, we're just gonna go and play with so and so," and you just nip over and play, wouldn't you?
Yep.
It just was
The
chill.
spontaneity was
Life
great.
just chilled.
I just remember I'd get home. Right. So this is the thing. You go to school 9 a.m. You do your lessons, but in between it's playtime. And
Yeah.
you're playing a lot of football. And I remember playing football with tennis balls and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I used to love that.
Rocks,
Yeah.
pine cones, anything.
But I'd be with all my mates. Then I'd walk home with all my mates.
Yeah.
Then I'd get home. Then I'd go, I want to go and play with my mates.
Yeah.
My dad would say, right, your tea will be ready like 5, 6. We'd go over the park. We'd play football again. The people that I've been with since 9 a.m. Then my dad would shout at me and go, dinner's ready. And I'd go, I'm not coming in yet. I'm playing football.
Yeah.
Go in, it'd be cold. But that's what I miss. Or we'd go to the woods.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time with our mates being
Yeah.
spontaneous. Just, yeah.
What it is you spend a lot of time being kids.
Yeah.
Now our kids don't spend a lot of time being kids. They have to grow up so quick because of XYZ. They've got all this emotional baggage and anxiety and mental health and all this kind of stuff that's just all around them. And then social media makes them grow up so much, so fast.
Yep.
They're just not kids for long anymore. And that is the problem. And that is what we have to change. And I'm going to change it.
Actually, make sure you listen to the interview that we did with Ollie from SAS Who Dares Wins.
Yeah, last week's episode.
Because that kind of, he covers a lot of that from his point of view, and it's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff.
It's solid. Right, there we go.
We're done. There'll be another top 5 according to, is it dads or is it parents?
Actually, it is parents. I should have caveated
it
that,
was.
really. It is parents, yeah.
Top 5 according to parents.
Unless there's a dad called Liz and Helen on my list.
There'll be another one next week.
A Dadsnet original podcast.